Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Knights of Krynn. Yeah, we are in the tunnels underneath the High Clearest Tower. We came through here and around here and down here, and this is where we had the last battle against another bit of rear guard that peeled off skeleton warriors, giant zombies. And then we ducked in this side tunnel to rest. And so now we need to continue down this way, and basically down here is where the exit is. So let's get out of area mode, or area view, and we'll start moving again. Yeah, and Danny got a staff sling plus 3 out of the last battle, and I think I gave the short sword plus 4 that was also there to either John or Rob. Not that important to him yet. We'll find out when we get into the next battle. I'm skipping the rest of these side tunnel battles against the giant zombies because I was just getting too tired last night trying to keep up with them. The undead crash upon you once more. I think this is probably a random undead patrol. This is not one of those rear guard bits. So this is just skeleton warriors. I'll do this, but if we get that message, the undead crash upon you once more again, then I'll just put it on pause for that. Okay, we already know that skeleton warriors cannot be turned. Let's try out her nifty new staff sling and see if that can damage skeleton warriors. I think non-magical staff slings weren't. Well, it would help if it connected. Okay, Robs. So I must have given the short sword plus 4 to John. Yeah, we've pretty much used up the arrows plus 1 that we had brought with us from Champions of Krynn. So we're working on the arrows plus 2 that we picked up in Sakos. Yeah, John's the one with the short sword plus 4. And I really should check maybe in Quest for Clues to see if there's any preparatory spells I ought to cast before I get to the final battle in this section when I catch up with this bunch that's been taking the dead bodies of the Solamnic Knights out through these tunnels. Yeah, amazingly enough, Brienne still had a couple of arrows plus 1. Okay, Durfee, we gave Danny's original non-magical staff sling to. So I don't expect this to do any damage, but yeah. gives them something to do until they close to melee range. And I did take cold medication, the Mucinex and a Claritin, generic versions of both. Before starting this evening. Although I didn't bring a cough drop with me. Should have. I did fix myself a snack with plenty of protein in it, though. Ouch! I don't like her taking that much damage. Okay. Ooh. I'm just curious to see if Olin's quarterstaff will stun undead. Maybe not, but I don't think it did any damage. Okay. We'll just switch back to his mace +2 then. Excuse me, I'm going to put this on pause and get a cough drop, so hang on. And we're back. Yeah, basically I finished up that random encounter. And Danny is not dead, she's just unconscious. So I think if I turn due south and duck into this side tunnel here, I should be able to rest. Yeah. The next set encounter is like one step further west. You are closing in on the enemy. More undead try to slow you down. The rest, led by Sir Garren, continue to haul away pallets of corpses. So, what do we have here? Whites. Well, we are going to need to get those whites turned, because they will level drain us if we let them. Okay, so I think that took care of all the whites. Unfortunately, we don't have any Solamnic Knights around to help, but at least there aren't too many of the skeletal warriors. And I did find out of that random encounter that Olin's quarterstaff does not work against skeletal warriors. So it might be something where its special effect only works on the living. go. Now, we will get through this. It just takes a long time. Yeah, my spouse's Pawn Stars on the TV. It's pretty fun. And it sounds like the episode just ended. Now, Danny, do try to stay alive this time. Yeah. Arya probably shouldn't have rushed out in front. Of course, she is a Kender. And they are known for doing darn cool things. Okay, so we've got one skeleton warrior down. Looks like it's a toss-up. Okay, well, we'll finish up this battle off camera, and then I think we'll finally catch up to the Vanguard in the next episode. And hopefully finish up the High Clearest Tower at that point. So we will see you then. Oh, hang on. We've still got a ton of time left. It's only about 15 minutes in. So forget what I just said. We're going to finish this battle. Although I think we might end the recording before we get into that final battle anyway. Okay, now we're down to the last one. Yeah, I forgot to pause the timer when I had the recording paused. And a little bit of gems and jewelry and steel. And that, I believe, is a Hoopak +3. Of course, Arya is the only one who can use that. So we'll have her take that, and she can switch to that. Okay. And then Brienne will heal Arya, which will make the fix more likely to succeed when we duck into a side tunnel in a minute here. Yeah, I think there's one like a space or two ahead. Okay, we'll just camp in the entrance to the tunnel. I know we didn't cast any spells, so... Okay, and let's take a real quick look and see if there's any suggestions in the quest for clues. Yeah, not a whole lot. I think we'll stay on this side of the tunnel. That way we'll be just a smidge closer to the exit. Okay, so we should catch up to Sir Garren soon. Hopefully. You have caught up to the knights' corpses. The enemy tries mindlessly to force you back. Okay. That's it. Okay, half a dozen skeleton warriors. We can do this. Of course, it may be rather foolish of Danny to rush forward. But at least Brienne's right next to her now. Yeah. Of course, this is the middle of summer in central Illinois. And pretty hot. Just a minute, please. I've got to tend to the dog. And we're back. I just finished that battle. Sir Garren growls at you. The mysterious sword pointed in your direction. What do you do? Take the sword. You struggle with Sir Garren and manage to overwhelm him. The sword's pulled away. Durfee shatters the sword. Its evil will not plague Ansalon again. Sir Garren calms himself, but is dazed by what's happened. He mumbles quietly. This is recorded as Journal Entry 31. Could you speak up while you're mumbling, Sir Garren? I had collected the items tossed down by Sir Carl when he passed over Gargath Outpost. I was trying to determine who Sir Carl had slain. This one sword was intensely intriguing. It almost seemed to speak to me. Soon I became convinced that Sir Carl was right, that the knighthood was foolishness. I sought him out, and he sent me on to Lord Soth. The dream merchant? I know of him. I had this dream once. This lady, well, I don't want to speak of it. One's dreams should stay one's own. Things became hazy after this, but I remember planning an attack on the High Cleric's Tower in order to steal away the corpses. Soth hopes to create death knights with them, band them into an invincible army. We must stop them! The sword's taken my strength. I fear I shall be little use in a fight. Still, we must be on after Soth. The confrontation with Sir Garren distracted you long enough for the enemy to pull away the pallets. Oh, great. A rider atop a nightmare moves a little forward. Dear Garren's help was invaluable, as will yours when the time is right. He deserves this reward. A bolt streaks from Soth's hand toward Garren. What do? Leap in front! Who will take the blast? Rob, the only character who's uninjured. The blast strikes Rob squarely in the chest. And it takes 24 points of damage. Lord Soth snarls and turns away. So, let's see. I think if we go to the north side of the hall and go back one space, we'll run into the last of the side tunnels. So we can heal one last time before we confront Lord Soth. So we'll heal up, and then in the next episode we will finally finish the High Cleric's Tower. So we will see you then.